Sometimes fast and sometimes slow. They're falling to the ground. Dance around the circus, and I catch them in my mouth. It's soft and all the nonsense. It's soft and all the things. Everything's wild. So I give you in my head. Try hard to make it stay. In the end, it went away. So I catch you in my head. Try hard to make it stay. In the end, it went away.
Good morning. Hey. I gotta shave. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Put that on my to-do list. Welcome, everybody. So, I'm gonna go over Vikkivibes again. She has changed the name to Vikki the Ableist as if it's funny. Once again, it's not funny to make fun of somebody's affliction, their disability, rather than sticking to the point. So, what I'm gonna do here is over Vikkivibes is constant ad hominem attacks that she likes to do on her streams, and let's talk about it because I think it needs to be talked about. We're also going to be doing Monty After Dark. That really depends on Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty right now is MIA. I don't know where she is. I have zero idea, so I will really work my Monty After Darks around this. Plus, what I'll be doing in the mornings is stuff like this. We'll go over certain topics that people want to watch. It could be anything. It could be this. It could be current news stories, just really anything. I think this would be a good idea to do, as well as do the typical Monty After Dark, talking about Natter, talking about Foodie Beauty, etc. So first thing, smash that like button, everybody. Please smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. Second thing, welcome to the morning MAD stream. And if you are around, we're going to do an afternoon/evening MAD stream, which would be the typical Foodie Beauty, Nader, Girl World, Girlverse, Chantelverse, Foodie Beauty World type stuff. But let's get straight into this. Let's see what Vikki the Ableist, as she has titled herself, has to say. This is reacting to DC Media Girl. Had a lot to say about me the other day in the press, reacting to DC Media Girl's Saturday stream. Now, I'm not taking sides. I'm just going to point out certain things that are being done and in the community, if you could say, and it's just behavior that I find appalling, where people are just constantly attacking another person's looks or their disabilities rather than get into the substance of the issue, rather than actually going for or addressing the argument itself. All they do is like, you look like this, you have this, you have that. I think it's just really appalling, rather than having an actual debate on the issue. And it seems that's the way of the world these days. Well, in terms of Girlverse. Hey, Mary. Hey, Cinderella. Hey, everybody. Not typing, but watching. Thank you for watching again. Let's get straight into this. Okay, I don't know about that song, so I'm gonna go forward.
The oops.
All right. So what does she have to say about DC? I mean, I don't really have much to say about DC myself. But once again, I'm not in league with DC. Martha, what's up? Hi there. What you doing, little girl? Hello. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, a Lupin Wabbit. Hey, BGTV. Hey, Wiggy. You're looking at a black screen. No, you can see me. You can't see me?
We can see her.
Did you guys hear Belinda's amazing song about the corpse and
here we go.
Bride?
Ad hominem.
Hey, Fat Greg.
Ad hominem attack, somebody calling another person a corpse. That does not actually add substance to your argument. It detracts from it. So there you go. Maybe somebody should keep count.
Did you guys hear it? Hey, Betsy. Hello. We're back. We had a whole creep stream. And now we're back for some corpse realness.
Nah, same thing.
Brought to my attention.
Ad hominem attack number
that 2. Corpsey had a lot to say about me
3.
The other day in the press. So...
Right, Brooklyn to Brixton says this is one of Hussey's groupies they met IRL. Yeah, they're IRL friends of Hussey. They have their own community going on over there. I mean, might as well react to it since they're reacting to me. That's what I'm doing.
Let's go watch it, right? For those of you who are new here, hello, I'm Vikkivibes. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you can like and share the stream. Of course, my name is always in Kalanka's mouth.
Here we go. Okay.
Did I say hi to you, Lisa? Hi, BG. Did you see what this corpse was saying? Hey, great.
Is this 3 or 4?
Graveyard Flowers. Maggie.
I'm losing count already. She's just gonna keep doing it.
Minaj says to if you know, you know. Miley had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
I have no idea who Miley is.
So I've completely lost the plot. I remember when we just laughed at Chantel. Now it's drama. I'm too old to keep it. I'm telling you, we can't laugh at Chantel anymore because things are getting out of hand. We have a live corpse on the run. Okay. And she's out here.
How many attack number 5?
All her freaking negative energy. She's really just spreading her corpse realness, and I'm here for it. I gotta tell you,
6 or 7.
So she had a lot of
thanks for listening.
Negativity, slut shaming, body shaming, coming from my marriage. But we'll get into it. We're gonna get into it now. But
all right, let's get into
that
it.
Lovely, amazing, my favorite song, the banger of a lifetime.
Is that my song again?
Is by none other than Hillbilly Uncensored.
Oh, not mine. Wow, okay. If you're just coming in,
this is
smash that like button.
You guys have to go check it out. It is the...
I will keep my main channel to Chantel and people I regularly react to, whatever's going on in the Girlverse, but this channel will talk about a lot of things. So we'll talk about, community, we'll talk about news, we'll talk about, of course, Girlverse in the afternoon/evenings, as I've said.
Banger of
Mix
the
it
season,
up.
I gotta tell you.
Hey, Katrina.
What's happening with Shani? Hey, Silvana. Let's get some cake farts in the chat. If they're so happy in love, she'd be in a better mood, right? But she just does not, guys, after all, out of everything that everyone has done to this woman on this platform.
Hey, MK. Welcome.
This lady does not like me. Like, she does not like me. I
wonder why is that? Is it maybe because the constant ad hominem attacks, talking about her being a corpse, talking about her looks, talking about a disability that shouldn't be made fun of. In fact, as I've said, her name is now Vikki the Ableist. Even that is in poor taste, because if I've been called out for being an ableist, I would never put my name as Monty, the ableist. That'd be, I'm sorry if people feel offended. I'll change from now on. I won't bring it up. But she's going to constantly keep bringing it up.
Trigger the shit out of her. So if ever any of you want her to get mad, just mention me. She's like, she does not like me. And the craziest shit is like, I did more to Negs than it. Like, I came for Negs harder than I came for her. But Mima don't like me. Yeah, she does have a job. She's in the FBI.
I'm calling her Mima as well.
Or some shit. I don't fucking know. Oh my gosh.
That's
Hey,
another
Beatrix.
attack.
Hey, Fupa Ball.
Means grandmother, by the way.
I am back because Mima.
Stick to the issue, Vikki. She's talking
Hey,
about
who?
DC.
Thank you for the cake farts, guys. I love it.
Facts for you.
I'm apparently a puta to DC, and she does not like that I'm open. She hates it. She doesn't like that I'm sex positive, and she thinks I'm a real buquitita. So now what we're going to do...
All right, let's get into it. Come on.
I just love when she talks about me. I love it, DC. Yeah, I know. She's literally like 30 years older than me. And she's like coming for me like this. It's crazy. Yeah, she is a failed journalist. They like outed her on this website.
Right,
saying,
Mary?
This bitch is going around lying. She's just failed. And now she thinks she has some prize. I don't know why.
Hey, Eliana, what's up?
I don't know why she won't leave me alone. Like, Eggs has the nubs came for me. I went back at him. It's just as simple as this. Nubs came for me. I went back at him. And I don't know where in that she got hurt. It was probably because he was like super attracted to me in the beginning before I became a fat soapy bitch. So it's just funny the way she talks about it. It's like very, very hard. So
hey, AJ,
go find the video because again, I'm not a prolific streamer. It's a Saturday living roast. That's what her.
All right, let's get forward.
Oh god, her voice just.
She hasn't found it yet. Okay, let's go. What does Vikki do for a living? I have no idea. Somebody can answer that.
Now, I don't know. I only know the one time stamp, but y'all probably watched it. Actually, nobody was really talking about this, which I was like a little bit surprised about because usually people are like watch her streams for the duration of them. But lately, people ain't been watching her because she's just, it's over. It's very obvious that she's super fake. That's the
okay. Now she's saying DC's channel is dead. I wouldn't say so. She still gets hundreds of people in her channel. I think there will be double to the triple the amount of people if she actually started covering Chantal again, but she just doesn't. So some people are like that. There are certain topics where I might put out. If it's not Chantal related, then the views are not there. So Chantal is right. She does bring in the views whenever she's being talked about. I won't deny that. And if DC is not going to talk exactly DC, welcome. My channel is fine and it's a hobby. Exactly. I'm not going to deny that when Chantal says, hey, I bring in the views on people's channels, that's the truth because it's reality. And I won't say it's not because, it's true. But we'll continue. We'll continue with Vikkivibes, the ableist, and the ad hominem attacker.
Because this ain't her, this whole new emo shit. This not her. Let's get into what Mima had to say. So I know that she starts at like 42. I thought it was. But we'll start at 40. Because she's outraged about the women that are coming out talking about Monty. She's a feminist too, by the way.
Just because you're a feminist doesn't mean you cannot not agree with women. Like you have the ability to disagree with women and still be a feminist. What are you talking about, Vikki? Just because you don't agree with another woman, that just means you're no longer a feminist? Are all feminists supposed to agree with women? What is she talking about?
Oh yeah.
Macy.
There you go.
I know.
There you go.
Ad hominem attack. Her hair extensions are cheap. ASF, as in as F word. Another ad hominem attack. This entire stream is literally not really sticking to any type of argument whatsoever. No type of logical substance, but just pure ad hominem attacks all over the place.
There have always been horrific barbaric practices that have been imposed on young girls to make them marriageable.
Hey, Andrea.
Okay.
Welcome to the chat.
And what I'm saying is that there needs to be a new currency and a new standard. No one should be defending any of these practices or the people who practice them. So. Okay, so back to
Monty. If you haven't smashed that like button,
the harem of non-victims. It is extraordinary to me and very depressing that after many of us fought like hell for equality, for so many issues that are important to women.
Shut up.
A whole new generation of young women who put such a high premium on victimhood and being recognized as victims.
God.
Now, it just so happens that I have
Vikki.
There's someone that I trust.
So funny.
Very, very.
Is that this motherfucker? She did not have this outlook before when she wasn't with a certain someone. You know what I'm saying?
How does she know that?
Bamboozled. You said it the best. And that's next. Knock the dust off. And she lost her damn mind. She lost her damn mind.
Gemini says, VVGG, all just cloud chasing views. I had never heard of these people until all this bullshit started. Exactly.
I think that she now lives in Indiana with Nubs, but I mean, I don't fucking
know. So Marianne?
Maybe. She's like really, she's supposedly living her best life. This is her best life. Hopped up on MSG.
Here we go again. Involving herself in somebody else's relationship. And not really knowing anything. This is why I keep saying this. People, stop involving yourself in other people's relationships. You don't know anything about their relationship. There's a lot of things that aren't said online and done offline that you don't know about. You have no idea. Just because you see somebody for an hour a day or 2 hours a day or maybe 2 hours every 2 or 3 days doesn't mean you know everything about their relationship.
We'll have fat ass wrists fucking talking about me.
Okay, here we go. Ad hominem attack. Which how many do we have now? Is it like 12, 13? Talking about wrists.
This is her best life with her greasy hair. Girl, bye.
Ad hominem attack. Greasy hair.
Always completely honest with me and who's Tiny Dancer's story of victimhood, which I had never bought.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't like Tiny Dancer's stories.
I don't.
She doesn't believe any of the women. Okay.
It's really not about believing any of the women. I will be honest, there was a conversation, the DMs that were leaked in terms of Tiny Dancer are, what I said is what I said. It's true, but the narrative is that they're trying to paint me out as somebody that I'm not. I was in an adult conversation with another adult. If she wanted to get close to me, and she tried to, and she did, things didn't work out. I wanted more of somebody to do research for me. She wanted more of somebody to be in a relationship with. I've conceded that I did at one point feel, hey, maybe I could be in a relationship with her. She seems really cool. But that was completely naive of me. If I knew what I knew now, I would never be having anybody get that close to me, to be honest with you, because it just leads to problems like this. Because she's showing how I was asking for this, asking for pictures, asking for that. But did she ever show that she was asking me for pictures? Did she ever bring up she used to send me pictures and videos before I'd wake up in the mornings? None of that is being, talked about. None whatsoever. But I have the proof.
Right. And DC really, in my opinion, does not like women. She's always coming for somebody's looks, coming for somebody's marriages, what they do, what they don't do, how intelligent they are. She loves to pick on women. And now she teamed up with
False. We're not teaming
up. It's not going good for her. Her channel's pretty much dead.
It's not dead.
Like actually dead.
It's not dead. She still pulls in the views.
Huge fan of DC. I really liked her because I liked what she put out, but turned out everything was fake. There are videos of her saying,
fake exactly?
You really shouldn't tell people what is and people of color what is and what isn't racist. And now she's over here telling me what is and what isn't racist. After
Please
Next
provide
called
proof.
me, he said that I look like mud. At first,
where are your receipts, Vikkivibes? See, Vikki keeps saying this thing where she's like, where are your receipts, Monty? Where are your receipts, Monty? Well, where are your receipts, Vikki? You haven't actually put up one iota of receipt during this entire live stream, but you said DC did this, DC said this, Negs said this, Negs did this, but where is your proof?
The Petty Fam was reacting to his stream because they were claiming that he didn't know that Mudslide was the punchline of a racist joke. He didn't know. But then he came out and admitted he knew.
Exactly, Brooklyn to Brixton.
Because he's that racist. So, and DC backed him that whole entire time. And
yeah, we were both literally two adults. Flirting happened. I'm not going to deny flirting happened, and it just didn't work out. How is she a victim just because a situation or a relationship that never was didn't happen and pics were being sent on both sides and both parties were asking for pictures?
Now, I guess she doesn't like me because I called him on his bullshit. I don't fucking know. But the shit that these two have said and done is so far from anything I have ever done to them. I can't make sense of it. Hey, Ali Dean.
What's up, OAK?
Yeah, fuck DC. She's not Latina too.
Don't have much confidence in the judgment of a woman who thinks that she's engaged to a man she's never met. That's
okay,
not,
but what about him?
DC met a girl. All this because she was flirting madly with Negs and he criticized her. I see.
Leading her on, and not just her though.
How was I leading anybody on? I wasn't leading anybody on with KJ. It was a miscommunication. We were IRL friends with Purple Glitter. Purple Glitter literally is texting me right now. Literally right now. So how am I leading anybody on when I'm still talking to Purple Glitter? Kenny J just felt that we're in a relationship, but that should have been discussed. Like I've said, I've never kissed Kenny J once, ever. Like she's been there for me through a lot, and I appreciated her friendship, didn't want it to end. But people are making me out to be this really bad, nasty person when it's just relationships that just didn't work out, friendship or otherwise. Why am I being painted as a bad guy?
There's multiple women who have come out. Literally, Purple Glitter came out crying. Because remember, y'all,
she did come out crying. She was in a state where what she did, she now expresses regret, because I think it really was in poor taste for her to have a 3-hour stream of her just dragging me for no apparent reason without waiting for what my explanation was to the matter. Like all she had to do was just wait an hour or two and she would have her explanation.
I'm doing my research on Monty, so I just finished watching the entire Purple Glitter stream. It was on Kiwi Farms. I'm like I'm sifting through his Kiwi Farm stud. And I was watching the Purple Glitter video, and oh my gosh, she was hysterical crying. Like I really thought he liked me. I really thought we were together, and now he's out here saying that we're not together. But her video is not very.
Never said that we were not together. In fact, the stream the night before I said that I was talking to somebody. I just didn't want to out her, because I know what happens when people say that they're in a relationship with another person who's a creator. Then people start wanting to know more about that person. I didn't want her to get doxxed. Unfortunately, she's now doxxed. And she's scared.
Very far from the other videos and the explanations that other women gave. So if there's a whole bunch of women, I don't think it's a conspiracy. And that's not for you to tell me what to believe. That's what I believe. I believe them.
Yeah, I think she should lay off the whole scoliosis and degenerative arthritis thing. If somebody's born with those conditions, don't attack the condition, because then you're attacking other people with that condition. Stick to your points, stick to your logical arguments, and have some sort of debate. There's no reason to stoop low like that, calling DC's hair greasy, talking about her wrists and everything. Like, why? What argument are you winning doing these things? This is why this stream is literally all about ad hominem attacks, because I can't stand them.
I think that's Tiny Dancer. I don't understand women who enter into these virtual
she doesn't
relationships.
Like younger,
they never meet the man, and all of a sudden they're
women.
convinced
That's
that
why
they
she doesn't
are
like.
How do you know that, Vikki?
I don't know if he was just flirting. I don't really care.
Oh yeah, there are.
There was flirting.
Someone just came out just
women.
Recently.
Why do you want to be victims? I never wanted to be a victim.
That's true.
Never.
That's true, Savannah.
Never. And I've been thinking, yeah, and sending photos out. What the fuck?
Exactly.
So I don't give a shit. And it's very annoying when somebody like Vikki continues on this ridiculous path where she will say, on the one hand, she'll talk an enormous amount of shit tell lies on her channel, blatant lies,
Yep.
not do her homework, not do research,
No,
then say
True.
she doesn't care about the facts.
Wait,
but
hold
she's
up,
just-
hold up, hold up, hold up.
What DC said was all true. Yeah, she will not do any research. She will lie, and then she will state she doesn't care about the facts, but yet try to deliver her arguments, her misinformation as fact. That's true.
Point out a lie, and if it is a lie, or if it is, if I misspoke, I will correct it. But point out a lie. Now, I could point out at least 10 things that you and
Exactly,
your
Ileana.
crusty, dusty, musty dude have said about me that were lies.
Okay, then show the facts, point them out. Let's see the proof. She's asking me for proof. Well, please, Vikkivibes, now calling herself Vikki the Ableist as if that's funny, show the proof.
LED. You have talked about my skin color because you back him. So, and you also said my skin color and my boobs are the only reason why. I guess petty fam. Look, I'm done with this shit. I'm sorry. Like, I love the petty fam, but like, they're not like these impenetrable like government officials on YouTube. They're just cool people.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why she has this idea that like if petty fam is in your chat, then you're like, what? Like, why? What is happening? I don't understand it. And Stan, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. For some caffeine to get through those Monty streams. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wish she would get through all the Monty streams so she learns something, so she doesn't just make shit up, because every single time I can't stand when people make shit up, and then I gotta defend myself even more because it's just blatant lies.
Thank you very much. And
right,
I will definitely
DC?
use that for some caffeine.
Speaking about the petty fam,
Monty got me sleep. For real. He's the worst. I don't understand how you can watch the accounts from all these women and think something else. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know why she's saying like it's like
hey, Jackie.
for real. Next started doing
let's not
hit pieces on me at first.
Let's not talk about Tragic here, because you know how Vikkivibes rolls. All the shit that Tragic is doing or has done, and all the shit that's out on him. Why isn't she talking about that?
When I was very, very new to YouTube, and I didn't
understand,
and I was really nervous because I knew that I shared a lot of personal things, and I knew I didn't think that I really thought he was a victim. I did in the beginning, and then he did it to me, and he started lying on me. He said that I was trying to get money from people in his community. Oh my gosh, he said so many things. I was an alcoholic.
Where's the proof?
Failed actress. My husband is something, like talking about my family, talking about the way I talk, talking about my upbringing. Okay, so he started it. He started it. And then just everything else followed. And DC doesn't really talk about that. Like, I haven't done anything to them except now make fun of them. And I make fun of them because they deserve it. They get no respect from me at all.
Then show the proof. Show the proof,
So
Vikki.
yes, he's a crypt keeper and she's a motherfucking corpse.
Ad hominem attack again, calling DC a corpse. That's not cool. DC Media Girl says she did try to get money out of certain people. That's a fact.
And that's just how it's going to be, and that's it. And I never like this. I don't feel like I've ever been like this where I'm like, this is how I feel and that's it. I'm usually open to talking about like ways to find the resolution, usually. But with them, no. I don't give a fuck about them at all. And I will make fun of him till forever. Fuck him.
Isn't that the whole point? That's why she does ad hominem attacks, to make fun of people's afflictions, to make fun of people's appearances, their body, to make fun of people's family members.
Especially after the shit he said about Belinda. Sick shit. Sick, nasty shit. Okay?
All right, so let's get back to what DC is saying.
And then cry like a victim when
never
Monty
did that.
returns fire and says, "You're a fucking liar. You don't know what you're talking about."
What did I lie about, DC? Tell me exactly. Make a stream. Don't make a fucking dumbass motherfucking trailer that people are going to use to laugh at you. Of videos of me that are fucking public. Let's tell me exactly what was the lie that I told about Monty. I literally went through Troll Detective's video and I said,
you're calling these women victims. They're not victims, they're adults. in adult conversations with me and things didn't work out. If they don't work out, I wish people would just move on and not bring it to the internet. I don't understand why it all had to be brought to the internet like this. Well, you know what? Lesson learned. I live and learn that people will just do shit like this. And, I'll have to, bear the brunt of it. So, you know what? It will not happen ever again. I learned my lesson. Don't be in DMs with, certain people, because people will twist and turn whatever you say and try and use it against you. Even yesterday, people were saying, oh, the whole Purple Glitter post is. Purple Glitter just messaged me. How long ago was this? She literally just messaged me. Let's see, 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, right now. But people are saying our whole thing about going away, it's about Monty. People are just making bullshit up. And this is the part I do not like, when people just make shit up about me because they don't understand the situation. They don't know who's talking to who and why things were being said and why certain videos was put into another video to twist and turn and manipulate people.
Said what I agreed with and what I disagreed with. That's it. I did not cry. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Why don't you do any research? And then she's like, oh my God, he's a bigger channel and I'm a smaller channel.
Do your
and people
research.
Really care about what I say.
Well, that's a lie, DC. You're lying right now.
No, that is not a lie. She has repeatedly said in her streams that I have a bigger channel. She's a smaller channel. Why aren't I reacting to the petty fam, the petty crew? Why do I keep reacting to her? She's literally said this. If you watch or watched any of her streams, she's literally said this. And what DC is saying is true. And as DC said, Vikki, yeah, you admitted you didn't have the facts. It's literally her own words. Literally.
That never happened. I literally was saying he's coming after me because here's the thing. This is what I believe. I believe that you don't react to petty fam because Ms. Parker got some shit on you. I don't know for a fact, but I truly believe that.
Right, Mary?
You will be coming for her all over the place. But I feel like you did some fuck shit and you're lucky that she's not a piece of shit like you. And quick to drop shit.
Then show the proof.
Okay. And so
all words, no proof.
That's
Where's
what
the
I
proof?
truly think. So I think that you're in Monty's ear, and it's very, very obvious because you gave him clips of me that mean nothing. Not. And then also
those clips were on her channel, they were public. I saw it when I googled Vikkivibes. Her clip came up, and that's why I used it, because I googled Vikkivibes to learn more about you, because unlike you, I do my research. If I'm going to react to somebody that's reacting to me and I want to react to them, then the least I can actually do is spend a couple hours knowing a few things about this person, and that's literally what I did.
He's just reacting to me and Gigi. And who do you hate most on this YouTube platform? Me and Gigi. Me for no reason, and Gigi, I really don't know why, but I think it's also for no reason. So I don't fucking know.
We're not in cahoots. Stop saying that. Both you and Gigi keep saying the same shit.
Well, then why are you talking about me?
At Twitter times.
She's so stupid. I can't.
Think that if you're going to go out and you're going to smear and malign people and be an ableist cunt, which is what you are, and think that it's okay
she is
because
ableist.
You are being cheered on by a bunch of scumbags.
Nope. DC, you're mad that I'm not crying because Neg makes a video about me. You're mad that the entire...
Jane Doe says Purple Glitter did respond on her Twitter about Monty. Jane Doe, what did she say?
Community has seen you for the fake corpse that you really are. It's a beautiful thing to see. It really, really is. You have come out and you have showed your ass, calling on, I know I triggered the shit out of this lady, calling on Black Twitter, trying to use, and I feel like there were a couple of people that were kind of starting to talk about you and your like weird connection to people of color, and how you would call on them to do your dirty work for you, like you're doing with Monty.
Okay, wait a second. Here is here is the point in time where you would actually show proof of what DC Media Girl is doing, if it is actually true. But it's literally just all talk. Where is the proof? Where is the substance, Vikki? You are saying that DC and I are connected, that she's using me, but she's not. I am literally responding to the people who made videos about me. That is the only connection. You've made videos about me, so I'm responding to you. Gigi has made videos about me, so I'm responding to him. I'm going to respond to people who've made videos about me. This is going to be my whole morning format thing. Response, going over other people's videos, reacting to reactions, reacting to reactions to reactions. It's my thing now.
Monty right now, and like you tried to do with the BX guy, and like you were trying to do with Miss Parker even.
Jane Doe says, PG said on Twitter that the reason she is with her family is because of her abusive ex being contacted, not Monty. Well, I'm glad she clarified that. And people need to stop running their mouths and making up shit about me, thinking I'm the reason why. What kind of bullshit is that? They have no idea about my relationships, my friendships, but they're just speculating. I see people doing timelines on me as if they know anything about the timeline. It's a joke. Belize and Mimi, hi there.
Using them for clout, like you used to do with Charlie, and using them for clout because of their skin color. And now you're backing next when he's calling me a mudslide, and people see what a fake blobfish you really are.
Ad hominem attack saying blobfish is not a sound argument. That is an ad hominem attack. I've even lost count of how many she has done. And we're only 21 minutes in.
Really cool. It's really, really cool to see, because I feel like a lot of people in the community do feel vindicated because they have been saying it, and maybe, I don't know, maybe because people liked you so much, maybe because you have a larger following. I don't fucking know. Or you did have a larger following, because your channel is absolutely kaput now. But
it's not kaput.
Maybe
she gets hundreds of views, literally. If you check her live streams, people come in, people chat, people like DC Media Girl because she has the knowledge. She does her research when she was talking about certain subjects, cults, and whatnot. I really liked her live streams when she talked about Foodie Beauty. Whenever anybody would do a live stream, I'd watch DC Media Girl's live streams. Why? Because she had a very good frame of mind, thought process, and I really enjoyed her concepts on what Foodie Beauty is doing, should be doing, never should do, why she's doing certain things.
You know,
that's what people stick around for.
Those things, I don't know, but they're calling you out now. And that's all that matters. Your ass has shown. I really don't know what to say.
Then I'm sorry, but you deserve what you get.
No, you do.
And Monty has every right to defend himself.
Monty has done nothing but
every right to defend myself.
Same thing over and over with
no,
a
I have not.
Ass fucking clip of yours. You are telling him
No, I have not repeated the same thing over again. I've actually tried to correct the misinformation that you and Gigi have both put out there. Both of you have sorely misinformed the public about me, and I'm trying to correct that. And like I've said, I'm going to keep going through other people's videos and try and correct people as much as possible from just talking a lot of shit and trying to get views on dragging somebody through the mud.
You are giving him horrible advice. I don't like the guy, so I want him to continue reacting. But a good fucking
I will continue
to
react.
Would have told him, make one video on her, or make one video on
really?
Gigi, whatever the case is. Say
you hear that, everybody? A good, smart person. I won't use the F word because she said
what you got to say, and then continue putting out regular content, because
that's what I'm doing. I'm literally reacting to you guys, but not just one video. I'm going to continue to react on my second channel in the mornings, and then I'm putting out my regular content on my second channel in the afternoon/evenings. I'm also going to be doing work on my third channel, and then my primary channel is still all about Foodie Beauty, the Girlverse, and everybody else. What am I doing wrong? You know who really said and really advised me? A smart person, as you say. Let's hear this again, though.
But a good fucking smart person?
Yes, that good smart person told me, hey, this has happened to creators before. What you need to do is X, Y, and Z. You know who that good effing smart person was DC. Because it's really bad when you get brigaded on. And DC said she's been brigaded on multiple times, multiple occasions, and she's rebuilt her channel. It's not a nice thing to do. And the fact that this has happened to GG in 2020 and he's doing it to another creator is completely disgusting to me. I would never do this to another creator. I wouldn't even think about doing it before, and I definitely will not do it now, having to go through this shit over nonsense, over people outing personal conversations between creators, and then I'm having to deal with the after effects of this shit.
Would have told him, make one video on her or make one video on GG, whatever the case is, say what you got to say, and then continue putting out regular content, because
that's
there's
what
too
I'm doing.
many people involved in this
regular
situation
content
for him to go back and forth, and he's going to end up killing his channels like you did.
Her channel isn't dead.
So if you were smart, you would have told him, say what you got to say, trash Vikki, trash GG, do what you got to do,
Brooklyn to
defend
Brixton.
yourself, but then keep it pushing. But
that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it pushing. Plus, I have now a new venue to make content, which is going over this shit that Vikki keeps putting out. If Vikki keeps putting out shit, I'm going to go over it. If Gaining Ground keeps putting out shit, I'm going to go over it. Anybody else that keeps putting shit out, I'm going to go over it.
The way he's acting now is so reminiscent of you.
How?
Of you.
Every fucking right to defend himself. And I do not want to hear
a
word
every
out of
right.
his fucking mouth about Monty and how dangerous he is and how terrible he is, when Tragic is a member in good standing in your city. As far as
exactly.
I know.
Okay. Number one.
We've seen what Tragic has been up to. Why isn't he being called out?
She's doing this to bait me, to try to get me to say something about Tragic, so that Tragic...
Wait a second, but here is the argument. Is Tragic doing something, or did Tragic do something that you haven't called out? If it's true, she's not baiting you. She's literally saying fact, and he did do something. So how is this baiting you? Like, where are you coming with that type of logic? How is she baiting you? So please explain.
Me. To try to get me to say something about Tragic, so that Tragic and I...
So he did do something.
This is what she's doing, okay? And I'm just going to be honest about that. I see what's going on in other communities. I see what's going on between people, and it doesn't have that stuff that's going on doesn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, so Tragic stuff, a person you're extremely familiar with, doesn't have anything to do with you, but my stuff that you have no idea about, that you don't do your research on, that you claim you don't need to do your research on, and that you get information from your chat, you keep making videos about. But Tragic, what he's doing, you leave it alone, because it has nothing to do with you. Please make it make sense.
And I really don't... When it's my personal friends, like Pussy is my real life friend.
Gotcha, because it's your personal friend. Okay, so
whatever grievances I have.
Nepotism at its best, right? You go after me, make videos spewing all your misinformation and your bullshit, but then your friend Tragic gets a pass because you are a nepotist. You practice favoritism. That's what you do.
With one party or the other, I talk to them on the side. And that's all you need to know. And that's it. Now, you want there to be some big blowout.
Very nepotistic.
I mean, I guess that's fine for you to
want. Or she just spewing the facts.
It's just, I mean, it's not going to happen on my side when it comes to that. Now, I'm watching all of these women get slandered for coming out and say things about...
Who's slandering them? Am I slandering them? I'm literally saying, hey, if that DM is, not fake, then I'm admitting it. And I'm also admitting, yeah, I was talking to them. I admitted that, yeah, I did ask for pics. So did Tiny Dancer. I said what I said about Buddha. I did ask, but she was asking me if I wanted anything from her OnlyFans. But that's left out. Why aren't people talking about that? That, hey, she asked me if I wanted anything from her OnlyFans, and I just said, yeah, okay, sure, you can send me stuff. And then I started asking again. So how is that making somebody a victim if all they can literally say is, hey, no, I don't want to send you anything? Then that would be it. I wouldn't be asking again. I'll just, be on my way.
saying things about Monty. And actual proof and receipts have come out. He claims to have receipts that he doesn't show anyone.
I showed my receipts, Vikki. All you gotta do is look over the videos I've made. I've made 4 Tiny Dancer videos with receipts, showing the receipts. So this is a lie. I can literally show you the 4 videos still on my channel. Stop lying because you haven't done your due diligence in your research and looked it up. Because if you looked it up, Tiny Dancer, the videos will come up of me showing my receipts. I've done it so many times.
And now these women are getting told that it's their fault that they believed the horse shit that he said to them. So you're basically saying, Monty, continue doing what you're doing, and it's their fault to pick out your dumbass behavior? No.
No, she's saying that one adult was talking to another adult, so it should be kept offline. These people aren't victims, and a lot of people are realizing that they're not victims, because what did I do to victimize somebody of talking to them in their DMs, asking a question that they can literally say no to, and I would keep it pushing.
Monty needs to do the right thing and apologize for trying to take advantage of...
Here we go again. Monty needs to do the right thing and apologize. Vikki, you just did the stream yesterday. My apology video was days ago. Why aren't you looking that up and knowing that I have not just 1, but 2 apology videos out? DC Meter Girl says there are 4,000 screenshots of what Tragic has done in multiple communities, not including what he did to Hussey. Really? Victoria Young says she chooses to butt her unknowledgeable behind in this community, but when she gets it back, she cries out victim. Exactly. DC says adults have agency. They end. Exactly. Adults interacting with other adults. One of the reasons why I've ignored the whole sunshine and sunflowers bullshit, because she's an adult interacting with other adults that are mods. I don't need to interfere. People should know and understand that, hey, we should have developed skills that enable us to work out a disagreement because we're adults. Why aren't they acting on those skills? Problem solving skills. Act on it. You don't need a third adult to be butting in any disputes. People can easily walk away. It's the internet. Just log off for the day or don't engage with somebody.
No. Monty needs to do the right thing and apologize for trying to take advantage of multiple women in the community. That's what needs to happen.
I did not take advantage of anybody.
And I'm going to keep saying what I want to say when I fucking want to say it.
These women were not weak. Stop saying these women are weak or making them out to be weak. They're adult women, strong adult women that were making decisions. And if those decisions didn't work out as adults, we just need to move on.
Okay.
Hey, Janine.
No. I don't know if she's broken with Tragic now that
you don't know
he,
shit. Oh, do you research?
He stabbed Hussey in the back, as we all knew he would.
She doesn't know. That's why she just said, I don't know if. That's saying that she doesn't know. So let's hear this again. She literally just said, I don't know. Because she doesn't know. So let's hear this again.
Okay.
No. I don't know if she's broken with Tragic now that
you don't know
he,
shit. Oh, do you research?
He stabbed Hussey in the back, as we all knew he would. Where are the multiple live streams about Tragic, may I ask? And no, this is not what about.
Where are they?
You set yourself up for this.
It's what about.
You are now the judge, jury, and executioner of what.
DC, who are you to say anything? You have a dying channel, and you're sitting here looking like Roy Orbison with your greasy ass Dollar Tree extensions.
Ad hominem attack, saying she looks like Roy Orbison. Ad hominem attack, Dollar Tree extensions.
Who is going to listen to what the fuck you're saying?
Instead of responding in a logical fashion and having a debate, we keep getting ad hominem attacks from Vikkivibes, the ableist, and ad hominem attacker.
The only one who would listen to something that you gotta say is a fucking creep like Monty, which is why he's killing his channels now.
Another ad hominem attack, not killing my channel.
No one's listening to you. You're this and you're that, and you're telling me what I am. Do you think I give a fuck?
I still do what I gotta do.
What the fuck you tell me I am? You? Ridiculous.
What constitutes appropriate male behavior on YouTube? Fine. I'm waiting for you to talk about Tragic. Let's hear it.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
DC, you don't get to tell me what I have to do. Let's hear you talk about your fucking hobby. Let's hear you talk about your hobby.
Facts, DC.
Thank
no
you,
arguments.
Hasi, for the super chat. I love you, boo boo. Thank you. Go ahead, go take a nap, boo.
Ad hominem attack. Talking about nap time.
It's just like the vile shit that Nubs has done and continues to do.
Okay, if he's doing vile shit, if Negs is doing vile shit, then show it. Prove it. That's all we're asking. That's what I'm asking. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not agreeing with you. All I'm saying is that if Negs has done all this vile shit you're saying, then put the proof up. Make a video, make a live stream showing the proof rather than talking about DC Media's girl's wrists, her glasses, her hair, how old she is, because that actually detracts from your argument. And as I said before, in any type of debate, typically, if you go for an ad hominem attack first, or whoever goes for an ad hominem attack first typically loses. And all Vikkivibes has done in every single stream I've seen of her is the first thing she does is go for an ad hominem attack.
And doubles down on his shit. And you say nothing. Nothing. You back that shit up. So I don't want to hear
Vikki.
shit that you gotta say at all. You stand for nothing. There's
That's
clips
all I'm asking.
of you saying no one. She's sucking up to Petty Fam. There's clips of you.
Show the proof then. Where is it?
To a group of people of color, of Black people, to get on their good side so you could then use them to do your dirty work for them. Do you think that I
show the proof?
Fucks what your greasy ass has to say?
Ad hominem attack, saying greasy ass. I've lost count. That has to be more than 20, maybe even 30 by now.
And don't come out with this, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. The facts are all out there. Facts are out there.
Facts,
so I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. Okay, what are you, the fucking Godfather?
Look who's here. I don't know if that's really him, but
exactly.
God damn
that's
it.
the kind of feminist DC is. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, right.
Extremely childish behavior.
Barnacles, do you have a channel? I think Barnacles has the channel with the fucking funny ass clips.
Amazing how you are in a community, Vikki, Vikki, with people who have gone IRL, people who have called the police on others, people who have filed
this is wild.
Bogus protective orders against others, people who have filed bogus no contact orders, people who have stalked other people's children online, people who have engaged, people who have gone to the police to report.
All right, what's she doing? Control your stream, Vikki. Come on.
I am absolutely shocked. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The lack of self-awareness. Y'all, go check out Barnacle's channel. Thanks.
Katrina C says she's live streaming again right now about You Monty. She has no other content, I guess so.
Hey, Betty. Do I really need to even explain? It's wild. You're in a community that
Okay. Can I infer something here? Typically, I try not do this, but why would she cut DC off when DC is going off about what people in her community has done? Because then DC started saying a lot of things that I will have to look into, and then she just cuts her off as if, hey, I don't want to play that. So let's hear this.
Bogus protective orders against others, people who have filed bogus no contact orders, people who have stalked other people's children online, people who have engaged, people who have gone to the police to report.
You see what I mean? She just literally cut DC Media Girl off. Why? Because you just don't want that out there?
Probably loosen it a little bit. All right.
Is that too much of a reach?
She probably loosen it a little bit. Ooh, wow. That's some fucked up shit.
Is my inference correct?
Report non-existent threats.
This is insane.
Who have behaved the way Tragic did against Missy Ann
for
however
sorry,
long.
but
and you don't have a fucking word to say about it. But now
Fuck you, DC. I talk about what I want, and what I want to talk about is Nubs in front of Yaba's kid's school. I want to talk about Nubs threatening to call my school after I did nothing to him. I want to talk about Nubs slut-shaming me, about talking about my husband and my family. I want to talk about Nubs saying
Gemini.
that somebody's child slid out blue.
Vikki, then show the proof.
Let's talk about that, you sick fucking fucks.
Good morning,
I
happy
want to talk
stuff.
about Nubs saying that people have STIs.
How are you doing? She's married,
I want to
yes.
talk about Nubs doxing Belinda.
In a allegedly open relationship. She's going to talk about that soon. Hi there, Jan's Views. Welcome.
His entire family. I want to talk about Nubs doxing literally every single person. Oh,
yeah, this is the thing that I don't like. Like, she's listing off a lot of things where she can show the proof if it actually happened, but she's listing things off that appear as fact when, by all means, they could be fiction, as DC's Media Girl saying that never happened. So I wish Vikki would show the proof. Okay, DC says, Vikki, you put all that out yourself. Yeah, where's the proof?
I also want to talk about Nubs calling a 13-year-old girl fat. I want to talk about Nubs and his racist behavior. I want to talk about how he called me a mudslide. I mean, we could just go on and on.
Show the proof.
So you need to sit
all
the way down. You need to take a seat with Monty. I'm telling you, if he just scoots over a little, there's room on his blue balls.
Now you go
ad hominem attack. Why are you talking about my blue balls? So you do know my balls are blue.
So you need to sit all the way down. You need to take a seat with Monty. I'm telling you, if he just scoots over a little, there's room on his blue balls.
Now you go after Monty.
Doesn't she know that testicles are sensitive? Why would I want somebody to sit on my sensitive testicles?
Who had a community of age women.
Katrina, how you doing? Smash that like button, everybody.
And you are sitting there crying hot tears because Monty is such a predator. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. It's amazing what the priorities are. Amazing.
Yeah, it is, DC.
Amazing.
It really is. It really fucking is.
You can call me a corpse all you want to, Vikki.
You're
I may be a corpse, but at least
you're a fucking corpse. You're a fucking corpse.
This is a grown woman, people. Now she is doing what I would expect from a child. Yeah, hugging corpse. Yeah, hugging. You think I would ever do stuff like this? Why would you do this? This is a grown woman. Let's hear this again.
Corpse all you want to, Vikki.
You're
I may be a corpse, but at least
you're a fucking
I don't traffic
corpse.
in
You're
ableism
a
and falsehoods the way you and your friends do. I don't run ops on people.
Look at
I don't,
you
contrary to popular belief.
You're a fucking corpse.
And Vikki, while we're discussing things that people do and all of that kind of thing, I don't need to get bukkake by a group of strange men that I've never met or have every orifice plugged to boost my self-esteem. My self-esteem is quite
true,
high,
Vikki?
thank you very much. I don't need to get validation from men, period. Or
is that true, Vikki? Is the whole sex club thing true?
From a group of strange men who use me like a cum rag, the way you do. So, and you're like, oh my God, that's slut shaming. No, I'm shaming you because I think that there is something that you need to explore about why it is that you've transferred your obsession from food to whatever the fuck it is you do in those sex clubs. I guess.
Yeah, I'd actually want to hear her response on this. Like, what does she actually have to say about this? Like, is this true?
She's still married, D. I guess her husband's okay with it. That's for them to work out. That's cool. I don't care. But goddamn it, don't you ever turn around then and judge me.
Let's hear it again.
And my
is it true or false?
In a relationship, and that
can I infer something here again? If this is just a blatant lie, what DC Media Girl is saying, wouldn't a logical, sound-minded person say, no, that is a lie? What DC is saying is a lie, but she's not saying that. So if I'm supposed to make an inference, which means a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning, as in sound reasoning, I could infer that this has a high probability and possibility of being true because she has not outright said it's not true. But let me wait for what she has to say.
See, you're greasy.
Damn it, don't you ever turn around then and
Happy Stuff says, Monty, she has talked about that. See, yeah, logically, I would think she would have talked about it. I was Googling Vikkivibes, and it seems she has a TikTok where she dresses up super kinky. Like, I'm learning a lot more about Vikkivibes here.
No wonder she supports Monty, because you know she wasn't getting no dick. You know nobody's touching her.
Ad hominem attack. How do you know Nobody is touching DC. Come on now. She has a partner. Come on now.
Nobody's fucking touching her. Look at her. Ooh.
Ad hominem
Wait,
attack.
hold on. Ad hominems. Monty, get your camera. I'm doing ad hominems.
You are.
I fucking love it. I can't get it. Wait, oh man, I need a soundboard. BGTV, help me.
You can call me a corpse all you want to, Vikki.
Okay, always deferring to
so
BGTV.
Now we know, because she's very dumb. So now we know that the corpse stuff really bothers her, especially from me.
Ad hominem attack. Stop with the corpse stuff.
Okay,
stick to logic-based arguments.
Yeah, Bird, listen. The corpse. Y'all, can we change it to corpse? Because she gets so mad. I love it. I hate her now as much as I hate Negs. She's just a nasty old bitch. Can't wait for Negs to dump her ass. You know what? I think that they're in this kind of relationship where he can't leave her.
Okay, you think?
Supports him financially, and she can't leave him because then her self-esteem will be gone. She loves that he's younger because now she gets to say that like a younger man liked her. Which is like, go be happy then. Like, she's really pressed by me, and it just makes me so happy. Okay, hold on. But I'll show you guys why she's pressed by me. It's definitely my skin color and my huge tits.
What is she looking up?
It's also, can't find it. Of course I can't find it.
Shouldn't she have done this before? I mean, I keep having to bring this up, but I think I'm making a point here. If she says she can't find whatever she's looking for, but wouldn't you think you'd look this up before you actually started your stream?
Hold on. It's here somewhere. I know it is. Because her man was just in love. And I really wish I saw it. Oh, and then she's talking about bukkake. Now, honey, why are you yucking on the yum? That's all I gotta say.
Google it. So you think she's Googling bukkake because she doesn't know what it is? Is that what I'm missing here? Is that what you guys were saying? She's Googling the word like bukkake because she doesn't know what that is? Exact Blizzy and Mimi, who watches her? People who like ad hominem attacks. Is this live? She had the same thing on in the last video. This is not live. This was from yesterday. I'm just going over it. Vikki often comes for me for choosing monogamy. I see that's also another argument of hers. She doesn't like she's is she like a polygamist, or is she just having an open relationship? I have no idea. Like I've said, I've just started covering Vikkivibes. But yeah, it seems she Googled hominem. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Brandy says being older is a privilege. Some of us won't get there. Exactly. Some of us won't.
Why are you yucking at the yum? No, Nags is the crypt keeper and DC is the corpse. Two fucked up people.
Ad hominem attacks.
So I think they're in this like relationship where they both need each other because
calling DC a corpse and Nags a crypt keeper is an ad hominem attack that detracts from your argument. Stop doing these attacks because then it makes you look silly. In fact, it makes you look stupid.
Because you know he ain't attracted to her. Straight up, she's not. And she, I mean, like, and then she goes on to talk about his deformed back, which is like the fucking best thing I've ever heard. But wait, hold on.
How is that the best thing?
Oh,
he's born with it. Leave it alone.
Is it here?
And she's still doing it.
No.
This is yesterday. We've had stream after stream after stream where she's covered what I've said. I'm like, please leave people's afflictions alone. It's not right to make fun of people's afflictions, but yet she'll cry and complain that she had the eating disorder and it was being made fun of, and then turn around and make fun of somebody's affliction. Can we get out of the cycle? If somebody did in fact talk about your eating disorder, don't turn around and talk about their looks or their afflictions and then think it's okay, because it's not okay. Exactly. Making fun of a disability is tacky.
Anyway,
extremely
he just loved
tacky.
me a lot at one point. And look, we can all, the truth is he's never fucking made a video like that about her because she's who she is. I can't fucking find it. And honestly, DC, I don't care that much. Bukkake in the dungeon. Oh my goodness. What the heck, DC?
Does she really go to these clubs? She does, right? Like dungeon type clubs.
DC, the not Latina corpse. Yes. So yeah.
Stop oranges, oranges.
Let's bring her back. Let's bring her back. Brace yourselves. Yup, Kate Petty. That's why nobody really knew about it, and I just learned about it now. She did this on Saturday, and I just knew she was saying all this shit now
because
nobody's
powerful
watching
arguments here
anymore.
But hey, journey to find Kay.
Okay, ready? So let's go through it again.
I may be a corpse, but at least
you are.
I don't traffic in ableism and falsehoods the way you and your friends do. I don't run ops on people.
I know. T.
Some would say your entire relationship is an op.
T right there. Don't run on. Let's hear this again. What DC just said, because this is the T right here.
Anymore. But I was like, oh yay. Okay, ready? So let's go through it again.
I may be a corpse, but at least
you are.
I don't traffic in ableism and falsehoods the way you and your friends
ableism
do.
and
I don't
falsehoods.
run ops on people. I know.
T.
Some would say your entire relationship is an op. And you also try to use all like the black people in the community. What are you talking about?
Or the facts are all out there. Facts are out there. So I
want to hear her call.
Show your proof, Vikki. If she's using these people, if you say, as you say, she is, please show the proof. I'd like to see this proof. You say that I need to show receipts. I have actually shown receipts, but I haven't seen your receipts on what you're talking about.
Call me names.
Bye-bye, Lynn. Have a good one.
There we go.
Sup, banana
Vikki,
cadabra.
Go ahead.
With people who have gone IRL, people who have called the
oh no, I can't with that.
Monty,
that's all.
Who had a community of age women being there crying hot.
Notice how she skipped over once again the whole thing about people in her community and what they were doing, going RL, doxing, making up fake complaints. Notice, chat, that she skipped over that again, which makes me think a lot of things. Sofa Bound Goddess, welcome to the chat.
It's amazing what the priorities are. Amazing, but at least I don't traffic in ableism and falsehoods the way you and your belief.
Wait, where does she say?
And Vikki, while we're discussing things that people do and all of that kind of thing, I don't need to get bukkakeed by a group of strange men that I've never met or have every orifice plugged to boost my self-esteem. My self-esteem is quite high, thank you very much. I don't need to get validation from men, period, or from a group of strange men.
Okay, this would be the point where I would think you say, no, DC, that's not true, which makes me think that it has a high probability or possibility of being true. And she's just laughing. Is it because it's true? Yes, because it's true. We know what she has done and who she is friends with. Okay?
Okay, ready?
What is she doing? She doesn't know that she's muted? What's going on?
Yeah. Okay, DC.
Hey, Abby W.
Do you know? Whatever. Let me tell you something. You don't know what any of those things are. You probably saw them on Pornhub when you were looking through Neg's history. But
ad hominem attack.
You don't know what anything of those things are. The way that you're talking is just completely ignorant. Monty, where are you with the ignorance, with the sexual ignorance here?
You're the one who's being ignorant, because that was another ad hominem attack, because not only do you attack DC's character, her looks, you attack my character, my looks, you even attack my motive, as in I'm teaming up with DC and Negs to attack you. I'm responding to you. That's all I'm doing. So you attack my motive, and then you're attacking many other attributes of not only myself, but DC, rather than making an actual sound argument.
Here.
That's what you're doing.
I don't even know what to say. It's just hilarious at this point. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to say. We are sexually open. I have a really great marriage. I love my husband. We have fun. We have a great sex life. There's the utmost trust.
Okay.
I really don't know how else to explain it to you. But you know what? I mean, I'll take your word for it, you know? This stream proves that you're just so happy.
What's so funny?
You do. So
laughing for distraction.
Like, oh my God, that's slut shaming. No, I'm shaming you because I think that there
Do you see that slut shaming?
Something that you need to explore about why it is that you've transferred your obsession.
You believe, okay, first of all, I don't know if y'all know. Yes, tall and no hump. My husband is 6'4".
Okay.
No hump. He's a really pretty man.
Ad hominem attack saying no hump, referencing Negs's afflictions. Really, another ad hominem attack talking about humps and whatnot. This is so silly. This is literally what I expect from somebody who is a young teenager, not from a grown woman.
Oh, thank you, Tiny Dancer. Tiny Dancer, I'm sorry you got this corpse trying to discredit you. Don't
ad hominem attack. Corpse again.
She's really mad at her life. And honestly, I used to think
what are
that
we
I
at now,
wanted to
40?
be like DC and bitches. No, I do not. She actually worries me that I'll turn out like her. Like just trying to be with any guy and like fucking dumping everything I believe in so that this man will find me interesting. Awful. What an awful way to...
That is an opinion, not a fact. If you want to give your opinion, I think she shouldn't try and present them as facts. She has no idea about their relationship. I have no idea about DC and Ex's relationship. So once again, I don't talk about people's relationships because I have no idea about them. I don't know when the camera's off, what they do, what they don't do, how they are. I don't talk to them. I don't call them. So I'm not going to talk about their relationship because I have no idea about their relationship.
Guy and like fucking dumping everything I believe in so that this man will find me interesting. Awful. What an awful way to be.
True, Brandy. You love you some Vikki?
Fulfilling, like, thank
you love you some Vikki, JB. All right, well, maybe you can give us some substance to her arguments because all she's doing is ad hominem attacks, argumentum ad hominems constantly. I think we're up to like 40, something around there. I lost count a long time ago.
Thank you, Steph. And he has a job. We both have jobs. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, you know? Don't pay attention, Tiny Dancer. Don't pay attention to her. She's not talking about you. She's just like discrediting all the women that came out and said that, you know, what
true,
the fucking
true DC
piece of shit people have been saying about you should have known or whatever. I don't.
You should have known what?
But she's supposedly a feminist, so good job. Oh, and I'm like,
just because somebody is a feminist doesn't mean she has to agree with every single female. That is fallacious. Just because somebody's a feminist doesn't mean they have to agree with you. They're two separate things.
Like some whore. DC, you don't even understand that I like that shit. Hold on. Let me go back.
Okay, Vikki. You said it, not me.
I'm sorry. I really like how bothered she is while telling us she's not bothered.
You can call me a corpse all you want to, Vikki.
Okay, guys.
A corpse, but at least
remember the corpse thing really works.
And falsehoods the way you and your friends do. I don't run ops on people.
Uh-huh.
I don't, contrary to popular belief.
Uh-huh.
And Vikki, while we're discussing things that people do and all of that kind of thing, I don't need to get bukkake by a group of strange men that I've never met.
You would never, though. That's the thing, though. That's the problem, DC.
Well, is that a problem that she would never? She would never because she's monogamous. She said that countless times. She practices monogamy. If you practice polyamory, do your thing. But let's hear this again. Yeah, you're right. She would never, though, because she is monogamous.
And all of that kind of thing. I don't need to get bukkake by a group of strange men that I've never met.
You would never, though. That's the thing.
Exactly. She wouldn't. She's monogamous, and that is not a problem.
By any man.
She doesn't want to. She's monogamous.
Strange or otherwise. Because we all know you're not getting dick down, baby.
That is not it. Ad hominem attack.
Boost my self-esteem. My self-esteem is quite high. Thank you.
Yeah, is it with this fucking piece of
Ad hominem attack. If you want to argue that her self-esteem isn't all there, then don't make your argument by pointing at her here. Why are you making your argument by pointing at her here?
Self-esteem is quite high. Thank you.
Yeah, is it with this fucking piece of
That don't make no sense. How is your argument logical? Okay, DC doesn't have much self-esteem because of her or here. You're pointing at her here. Ad hominem attack.
Is your self-esteem really high? Mima? What is this part? This is like a scarecrow. Mima, is it really high, your self-esteem?
Thank you very much. I don't need to get validation from men.
No, you can't. You can't, though, because no one's going to give you the time of day, baby.
Period.
I'm sorry. Somebody is giving her the time of day because she is in a monogamous relationship.
Group of strange men who use me like a cum rag, the way you
Some people might like that, babes.
do. So, and you're like, oh my God, that's slut shaming. No, I'm shaming you because I think that there is something that you need to explore about why it is that you've transferred.
Oh yeah, I want to take a fucking mental stability advice from someone who went to Dollar Tree for her hair extensions. I mean, I think that's the worst crime. I mean, yeah, you're sitting there with freaking Quasimodo.
Ad hominem
in his
attack.
hand-me-down house. I think. I don't even fucking know. But why would I want to take advice from you? You literally killed your channels. No one likes you. Like, people are making fun of you. You are a cow. You are
I'm sorry, but people do still watch DC Media Girl.
Meme everywhere. You can say it as many times as you want that you're not, but you are, baby. You are.
Transferred your obsession from food to whatever the fuck it is you do in those sex clubs.
Listen. Listen,
I guess she's still married.
You are not getting dick down, baby. Just like Monty's not getting pussy. That's why you guys are two peas in a pod.
How does she even know this? How does she even know what I am or aren't getting? It's just so... Boy, it's like you're just making conclusions based on what? How does she know all of this?
And you're mad, and I get why you're mad. Listen, why don't you ask Monty about his semen retention classes?
I don't have semen retention classes.
I think they might work for you because
that was actually those whole class things wasn't even my idea. That was my partner's idea. Once again, on an unfinished website of doing classes, and I was like, I'll put it in, but I don't think it's gonna work. Usually, one of the things I do with people is I let them do their thing, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll be like, I told you so. So it's still there. I probably will like get rid of that site. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I still have the sites because they're getting hundreds or thousands of views a month. So I still think they'll work, because if you've ever owned a website, even getting a couple of views a day is hard. But these sites get a lot of views.
Because he claims that if you really retain, that you'll get superpowers. And let me tell you something, DC, you need them. You need them.
Hey, you do get superpowers though. Change your mindset, Vikkivibes. That's what you need to do. Practice NoFap. Change your mindset. Become an adult rather than this childish behavior.
I guess her husband's okay with it. That's for them to work out. That's cool. I don't care. But God damn it, don't you ever turn around then and judge me and my monogamy and the fact that I'm happy in a relationship and that I do not need to seek male approval or male semen or male appendages in any or all of my orifices in order for me to feel that I am valid and worthy and happy.
Wait, hold on a second.
Facts, Lenny Bizzle.
You don't have a fucking choice, my chick. You don't have a choice. No one's fucking with you.
Brandy says, if a guy ever said, I want to dick you down, girl, I would probably mace them. Right.
Okay. Once again, is this the one stuff? Once again, DC, you do run ops. Irate Alex and Miss Parker both released actual DMs with you talking about running ops on Negs. Did your moronic decaying brain cells forget that? Very true, Steph. Another good point.
Okay, if she's gonna bring this up and she's talking about the ops thing, then show the proof. I wanna see this. Victoria says, yeah, I believe she wants Negs now. She mad? Jan's view says she's sided with black creators so that she can't be called a racist apologist. I said what I said.
I'm sorry. I was hung up on the extensions. Listen, the extensions are really bad, y'all. I can't miss them. Yeah, how you gonna hate from outside of the club when you can't even get in?
Maybe she don't even want to get in the club.
That's hilarious.
How about that? She doesn't want to get in.
So funny.
The club.
It's really funny. But no, Steph,
the sex
for
club.
real, that's right.
Because she's monogamous.
It's been dropped. The DMs have been dropped. She claimed that she was running up on nags, but really, she gave up everything she loved for validation from nags, that she's pretty, and he's lying to her.
That's an opinion, not a fact.
It's sad. It's just wild that she would sit here and like say these things. Shut the fuck up, DC.
DC Media Girl says I never said that.
You're not mentally well. Why don't you go see a therapist? And why your verbal abusive daddy nerve thought you were good enough.
Man, there's so much people involved in another person's relationship. Like, yikes. Like I said, me personally, I would not involve myself in another person's relationship. I'm not about that life.
Or anything you did was good enough. Okay. Wow. I'm not sure. Well,
I leave people's relationships alone.
I tend to agree with you. No, she doesn't. Her self-esteem. Oh man, it's really. I mean, listen, DC. For real, I'm being honest. If you feel better now that you got this out, then I'm all for it, because you could tell she like really stews on this, and like
Facts, Jen's views.
You said we should make fun of each other, so I did, and now she's very hurt.
Did she say that?
And it's like, girl, you said to do it. I don't get it.
I don't need that.
Yeah, you don't need that, baby. You don't.
And I don't need to go around clutching fingers like a claw.
Right. No, you don't need to go around. You can literally just look beside you and Negs will be there like that.
Here we go again. Making fun of somebody's affliction. OMG, why would you do this, Vikki? That's not cute, boo-boo. And then laugh. Doing it right. This was yesterday. She's doing it again. Abby says, so rather than present a well-thought-out logical argument, she's just going to keep taking shots at DC's looks. Exactly. That's all she's been doing this entire stream. Shots on looks, the hair, the wrists, being ageist over and over and over again. True, Melanie. That's very true. How is it funny? People are in pain with that stuff. It's not funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, Corey Coconut.
Oh my god, you don't have to. You got the real life thing right next to you. Oh fuck, it's so funny. DC, why would you have to do that? You don't have to do that. Just tonight when you go to bed.
It's not funny. As I've said, 350 million people worldwide have arthritis. Don't shit on them just because you want to attack one person.
I have nags. Put his hands up. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's amazing. I can't. Oh, fuck. So funny.
We're talking about somebody's back, which is deformed because of scoliosis and degenerative arthritis. I don't need to go around poking fun at people like that and then saying, oh, it's just blood sports.
No, but you can make fun of my eating disorder. You can, but DC, I didn't say it's just blood sports.
If she did do that, show the proof, Vikki. We're waiting for proof.
You did. You came out and said blood sports, bitch. So then we did blood sports and you cried. So I don't understand. How are you going to comfort me? You've said numerous. Look, you just right now said this crazy shit about me. And what am I supposed to do? Just lay down and take it?
No.
You said blood sports.
I would expect somebody to come back with a sound argument. That's why, once again, I've named this Reviewing Vikkivibes. Had a lot to say about me the other day in the press with a thumbnail saying all about ad hominem attacks, because that's all she's been doing this entire stream. And I think sooner or later, we're just going to get super redundant with this bullshit.
She said blood sports, which I thought meant, everything's permitted.
Morning, it ain't that. Welcome.
And then I did blood sports, and you guys were like, so I don't understand.
It's just blood sports. Bitch, you are one of the most thin-skinned people on the platform.
Oh, yeah? Wait, hold on. Look how evil she looks.
Or talking about somebody's back, which is deformed because of scoliosis and degenerative arthritis.
Negs is a deformed creature, and I have no respect for him.
Okay, you can separate the lack of respect for someone and not go at their affliction. Can we please just do that? How many times do you have to go random around with Vikkivibes before she understands this simple concept that she is an ableist because she's not separating her anger towards Negs and not making sound arguments? Separate that away from his affliction. Leave his affliction alone. Stop insulting all the other people in the world that have that painful affliction, and please stick to the points at hand, which is not just spewing argumentum ad hominems all the time and then laughing about somebody's osteoarthritis.
Do you support him making fun of fucking stillborns? I don't even like saying it. Do you support that, DC? The nerve.
Oh, speaking of which, I heard somebody in some chat say that I was making fun of stillborns. WTF? Me? I'm sorry. Now they're spewing all this bullshit that I'm doing this and that I'm doing that. I didn't do no such thing. I've never made fun of stillborns. The shit that people do. We even see this in Foodie Beauty's chat, people making up shit about other creators, saying this creator did this creator saying that. And then Foodie Beauty isn't fact checking this shit. Like, what is going on in this community where anybody just comes along, tries to start shit, make shit up on somebody else, and people just roll with it?
Nerve.
Arthritis. I don't need to go around poking fun at people like that. And then
you don't have to, because you can literally turn your head this way and you can just see it for yourself.
Oh, it's just blood sports. It's just blood sports.
That's not funny.
You are one of the most thin-skinned people on the platform. You're a fine one to talk about blood sports. Who's the one who goes?
You keeps repeating this.
Sports, not me.
Crying like the little pig, wee all the way home when Jan's Views challenges you on why.
Okay.
You would excuse Hussy, calling people of color color.
Oh, exactly. I saw that Jan's Views video when she tried to find out from Vikkivibes why was Hussy excused. Why didn't she speak to Hussy about that situation in particular? Man, that didn't go well for Vikkivibes.
Or calling, women of.
It's what. This is
Baxter,
so
I need to find K.
Are you crazy? You would literally try to create a wall of black people. I can't even take this seriously. I can't even take this seriously. You literally befriended a bunch of black people to
Where's the
use
proof?
Them. That's what you did.
Where's the proof?
You pretended like you actually like them, like they don't have feelings, like they didn't actually think that you were cool, and then you tried to use them against people that you didn't like.
Where is the proof?
And you're still doing it.
Oh,
you're
okay.
Calling on black.
Is she lumping me in again because she reacted to me first, and then I'm reacting to her? So she's now saying DC Media Girl is using me? No, nope. Not using me. Like I said, this is my new thing. In the mornings, I will react to reactions of me or react to just any type of reaction. And then in the afternoon/evenings, I'll do MAD talking about the community. On my main channel, I'll stick to the good old stuff that's always worked. Don't think that somebody is using me. It's just pure lies and bullshit coming out of Vikkivibes' mouth.
Against people that you didn't like, and you're still doing it. You're calling on Black Twitter, and you're going to talk to me about racism? Your hubby said to me, first of all, he said, as a fact, there are clips.
Show the proof.
There's nothing
Where's the
wrong
clips?
with white supremacy. He said verbatim, and if I was a white supremacist,
Okay, she said that he said it verbatim, but it wasn't verbatim because I've seen this part of the clip.
That is not a lie, DC, and you fucking know it. I mean, the N-word, calling BGTV the N-word as a pet name. Like,
show the proof.
Kidding? You need to take several seats. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, what do you think you're doing right now?
Yeah, she needs to stop with the lies.
Or, engaging.
That's why it pisses me off, because she really tries to pretend like she really cares about this issue when it's a real issue. She uses these
It is a real issue.
Okay, nationalists.
All right, so here we go. So she says that he said supremacist when in reality, now Yato, the petty god, is saying it was nationalist. So right there, Vikkivibes, you were wrong because you said he said this verbatim. It was nationalist, not supremacist. He argued that it wasn't synonymous with white supremacy, but it literally is. I can't verify this, nor is the stream going to verify what was said or wasn't said. The stream is showing that Vikkivibes makes argumentum ad hominem attacks. That's all I'm showing. So with this, I can't verify or deny this, but I'm catching Vikkivibes in another lie, saying that he said something white supremacist. Then Yato here is saying it was nationalist. He argued that it wasn't synonymous with white supremacy. I don't know about this once again. So let's just move on. All I'm going to show is her ableism, the lies, the argumentum ad hominem attacks. Hey, MP, how you doing?
I mean, but
exactly.
She uses these real issues to get people who are actually invested in these issues on her side, and then she pretends like she cares about it, just like she did really in that live with Petty Fam, and Drag was in there too.
Show the proof, Vikki.
And she used it. She pretended like she cared about it, and then she goes, "Oh, gotcha,
right,
it's blackface, ha ha ha." She used blackface as a gotcha to a bunch of black people. Like, are you asleep, DC? All right, it's not the same thing. Nationalist, white supremacist. He said, what's wrong with being a white nationalist?
I don't know if he said that. Misfit says, Vikki didn't have a problem with anything Negs did or said when she was calling him Zaddy and her internet hubby. When she got called out, she cried in a video, and now this is the Vikki we have today. Right? Victoria Young, you've noticed that she's always calling BGTV for help. So who's using black people if your argument is that DC uses black people? I've noticed that every single time she defers to BGTV, almost always. If not, it's like Yato or anybody else, I guess, in the petty fam, the petty crew. But yeah, I've noticed that as well. Always calling at BGTV.
Is that what he said? All right. So it's still racism. I don't understand. What's wrong with preserving the white race? Well, history. I can't.
DC said, no, I didn't. I stayed out of the conversation. It was Jan, Nova, and Mrs. Parker who addressed blackface.
You did these things. Let's look at this. DC, like, come on. Are you kidding?
Engaging in the kind of behavior that he's engaged in.
And let me tell you something. Ignoring all of that for validation.
True journey to find K.
That would never be me. I do what I want. I choose who I want, and then I engage how I want because I'm in charge of me.
What is Sylvana G going on about?
And that's just how it is. She doesn't like that, or she thinks that's like a whore or something. I don't know. I'm a cunty whore. And that's fine.
Disgusting.
Please show proof, Vikkivibes.
Disgusting. You really can dish it out as long as you've got an army behind you. But when it comes to taking it, you can't take it at all.
Yeah, I'm realizing that. Jane Doe, Vikki, you do realize that your audience is sort of enabling you what to say, right? Exactly. She does defer to your audience a lot for information.
Okay.
I think that's the worst thing to do.
DC, am I the one who can't take it? Or are you the one raging right now on a stream for...
How is she raging? She is making logical arguments. How is she rage? How is this raging?
DC, am I the one who can't take it? Or are you the one raging right now on a stream for I don't even know what? Because I said you were a corpse. That's what you're raging about. Nags says all this fucked up shit and you fucking laid down and spread your legs for him. But I call you a corpse and...
Okay, but what about what Hussy has said? What about what Tragic has said? Misfit says the petty fam had a problem with Hussy doing blackface until Vikki took up for him and said he didn't know any better. Now Hussy is okay in their eyes.
You are crying for fucking days.
How's she raging though?
No, just a little bit. Are you muted? Am I muted? No. She thinks she's like doing something really clever. I don't know.
She is doing something,
does these things, and then she's like, "Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it." And I will say that in the beginning, I was really, really taken back, and I was hurt in the beginning by the things that these people were saying. And then luckily, this is just the truth. I met
Journey to Find K says, yes, Misfits, they forgave Hussy only because DC got with Negs. If that didn't happen, they would still be talking shit about them both. True.
And I was introduced to like actual real people with feelings and actual real morals. And then they were just like, look, this is what it is on here.
Valid points.
Like, not like, they were just like, look, this is how it is. This is this person. This is what they do. This is what's going to happen. This is what this person's going to do. I mean, they've been right about mostly everything. And I felt more confident in defending myself. That's really what happened.
Now, from what I see here, all the deferring to the chat, to the petty fam.
And I started defending myself against Next. For the longest time, I was sticking up for DC. I started defending myself against Nubs because he didn't like that I left his community. And he did a whole bunch of lies on me. He said a whole bunch of things that were not true. And then now DC's slut shaming me. They talk about my body. They talk about my husband. They talk about things like this. This is what they do.
Show the receipts.
DC said, let's do blood sports, bitch, because she thought that I couldn't handle it. And now that I am coming at her the way I am, she's sad. Like, she can't handle it. I just don't understand.
Jan's views in the few days I've covered Vikki, I am noticing this. When Vikki stops using insults, she has no conversation. Exactly. It just immediately stops.
Like, the way I was in the beginning was true. That's really how I felt. And what I'm saying now is also 100% true. Like, I saw Next saying these things and it fucking got to me because, yes, I do struggle with my mental health. Yes, I am recovering from an eating disorder. All of those things are very true.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I don't know how to deal with someone directly.
Facts,
like, I saw a lot of people that were in my chat before, not a lot of people, but a couple people that I thought I was close to saying that I was like faking my mental illness. And, you know, I just wasn't used to that online because I was a small channel. I didn't have a lot of haters. Now I'm a prop. I mean, people say really fucked up things and I just have to grin and bear it. But the
who's saying what,
ridiculous.
Though?
Like, I think
you're a hypocrite.
I think that when I thought before everything with this whole fucking Hussy thing, I still didn't know. Once I found out, I talked to Hussy talked to Petty Fam, we got somewhere. That is like the goal, right? That is the goal for people who actually care about the issue.
What?
The goal is to make progress. The goal is to talk to the person, have them learn something, and then have them not do that again. How are we going to change anything if people don't learn and grow from it? That's the goal.
Here's another goal. Stop being ableist. I pointed out time and time and time again. Even DC Media Girl is talking about it. Please stop being ableist. Stop laughing at somebody's affliction. Let's move on. Can we actually do that before the weekend is up? Do you think we can do that, Vikkivibes? Stop with the ableist behavior on your channel.
She didn't like that I came in and intercepted her whole op. She didn't like that. She didn't like that Petty Fam was cool with Hussy. at this point. She didn't like that they had a productive conversation. She hated that. I mean, it's very, very obvious because she wanted to pit them against each other.
Miss Fitz says she also is pissed that a video of hers was played of her being mad at a neighbor for gifting her sweets and she had to pour soap on it so she wouldn't eat it. Really?
Reason I really don't know. I think she has this thing with Black people, honestly.
So many things going on.
And so that's what happens. And now she's saying I can't take it. I think, honestly, I pat myself on the back because I was really taken back at first. And
let's go forward.
And I
don't want to hear this.
For real.
Vikki is just like us.
Because I know that this is online, y'all. I know this is online, but I can't do that shit, okay? I cannot be this, like, this online persona. Like, if I'm hurt about something, then I have to, I usually would just say it. But I guess that's not how you're supposed to navigate these YouTube streets, so...
He was making some.
You can say it.
You know, oh, I'm not.
I mean, if you're hurt about something, you can say it as long as you know you're not just ragey and not making a logical argument. I mean, you could also make logical arguments when you're ragey, but typically that's not the case for a lot of people. Usually, if somebody's ragey, then the parts of your brain for logic usually is not working well. Just saying.
Bitch, when did I ever say I was? Hussy, this is a legend.
You said that you could pay someone's rent with selling one of your bags. So, I mean, does that mean you're poor?
Show the proof, please. This is getting redundant.
I don't understand.
That you created about me in your own mind.
Show the proof.
You created this legend that I was running around boasting about how much money I have. No.
You said you could pay someone's rent with one of your bags.
Victoria Young says it wasn't a productive conversation. Hussy just tucked his tail between his legs with petty fam, but still looking a mess.
What are you talking about?
I am not a millionaire. I never said I was. I have invested very, very wisely in a number of different areas, whether it's luxury goods, my home,
for you, DC.
Stock market. I've invested very, very well, and I've done very well for myself. Why? Because I chose to look to the future instead of blowing all my money on wigs and Uber Eats. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, Gigi, and it's funny because I heard Monty saying something about how she doesn't even know what she's talking about. I don't know if Monty knows a lot about BDSM. I don't.
Yeah, you don't. That's why
I know a good amount.
You're talking all this shit.
But it's interesting that even with her tits out and hoisted up in a leather bustier, she still couldn't get viewers on that shitty BDSM channel of hers. So, okay, so maybe a bunch of gay men and a bunch of perverts in sex clubs have convinced you that you're incredibly sexy, but apparently the internet does not agree.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, hun. Sorry to break it to you.
I see. DC Media gives an explanation. No, I said when I gave my bags away that the winners could sell them and pay their rent, and some did.
I can't. I'm sorry.
It does, Jan's views. It does take time to put together an informative video.
Oh, God. I love it so much. I really do. Oh, my God. This coming. I can't take her seriously, y'all. Coming from this greasy Dollar Tree.
Ad hominem attack. Dollar Tree, greasy, talking about her wig. Stick to the logical points. Vikkivibes, please stop with the ad hominems. Show your proof.
No, we can't even see her eyes.
Because I heard Monty saying something about.
Wait, look.
I heard Monty saying something about how she doesn't even know what she's talking about. I don't know if Monty knows a lot about BDSM. I don't.
I'm sorry.
But it's interesting that even with her tits out and hoisted up in a leather bustier, she still couldn't get viewers on that shitty BDSM channel of hers. So, okay, so maybe a bunch of gay men and a bunch of perverts in sex clubs.
Okay, so she doesn't have a retort for this, so she's just gonna laugh. I'm kind of getting her MO here.
Convince you that you're incredibly sexy.
I am.
But
I really am.
So, yeah. Okay, listen.
I'm getting her modus operandi, however you want to pronounce it.
No, she's pressed. Okay. So, I mean, I can put my videos up again for the millionth time.
Exactly, V.
You know what? Doesn't even matter what I say. She's gonna keep saying the same shit anyway. It doesn't matter. But long story short, it was too much work. It was too much work.
Very true, Jan's views.
I enjoyed doing it, but it was just a lot of work. You gotta fucking show your tits every day, every single day. And I thought it was gonna be easy, an easy coin.
Yikes.
Unfortunately, I had to take a lot of that content off because they started getting spiteful, and you know,
who did?
I don't know, but no, I still
people or YouTube
love BDSM, and I'd put up videos if you guys are really interested in it. I would completely put up videos. But yeah, she's obviously like, look, I can't. You see, I can't even take you seriously.
Right, Misfits? It's too much work. Too much work, as in doing her research, doing her due diligence, getting her facts together, showing proof. All of this is too much work. That's why she likes to defer to her chat for information, whether or not it is right or wrong.
You look awful. Like, are you kidding me right now? I can't.
DC saying
this just
she sat on her ass and talked.
Blows my mind. It's crazy. I didn't even. Oh, I can't.
Sorry, hun. Sorry to break it to you.
Okay.
As a kebab says, love that you and DC meet a girl. Besties, love that for you. We're not besties. Maybe if you just admit you're wrong. I did twice. I've done 2 apology videos. One specifically for Kidney J. That was my real life friend. I do wish things would have turned out better with her, so I decided to make an apology video for her, and I was very sincere. And apologize, maybe you won't get so much hate. Doesn't matter if I apologized or not, people are going to hate. Because I've apologized days ago and people are still hating over private messages between adults. Is this Vikkivibes lady a gossip channel, or is she trying to project it as something else? I think she's trying to project it as a credible channel on information, but all she's really doing is jumping on the bandwagon and brigading people, dogpiling. That's what she's doing, and that's what she did to DC. That's what she's doing to me. I believe she's still even live right now. As soon as I go live, she goes live. Let me check. Is she live right now? Because this has been happening day after day after day. As soon as I go live, she goes live. And then she covers me. Yep, still live, covering me again. Exactly. Brooklyn to Brixton says they're just trying to make coin on your situation, Monty, because Chantel's views were so low. Exactly.
Okay. Oh, well. Okay.
But if you really feel the need to show your tits and show your body like that, start an OnlyFans. Make some money off of it.
So I was showing my ass. Yato knows because he was up in there. I was showing my ass a little bit. And just from that, I made a few $100. I mean, I was on there
good
like
for you.
Maybe a couple weeks. And people requested stuff, and then I would decide whether or not I wanted it. I asked my husband, and like that was it. And I think if I kept doing it, it would. I mean, like to afford an apartment, probably not. Maybe down the line, if I grew
Exactly, DC Meet a Girl. They really don't care about any of this. They don't care about what's really happening. It's just content. But what I do care about is the misinformation, all the bullshit around it, the making up of lies, and then other people believe in the lies. Like I said, it's the problem. One of the problems in this community is when people, or when somebody says something and then another person runs with it as facts. I keep pointing this out, but I am not a marine biologist. Somebody said that, and then some other people are rolling with it. Now, I've seen multiple people come out and say, I'm a marine biologist. I am not a marine biologist.
More of a community, fine. But it's really, I tried it. It was too much work, dead ass. It really, really opened my eyes to that side of the internet, because holy shit,
to find
the women, they just work all day, and I just can't do that.
You mean hard work? You can't do it? Gotcha.
He doesn't know anything about BDSM.
Gotcha.
She's talking out of her ass. She's very, very butthurt. She's like really hurt. And you know why I think she's hurt? I'm gonna show y'all.
That's an opinion.
I think she's hurt because of this picture I posted. Because I'm sorry, I was looking like a snake. I was looking like
people
a whole
love to believe
snake.
The worst. Exactly,
and
Jessica.
She just didn't like it. She also doesn't like that Negs was like really into me.
Oh, really? She can't?
Ew, no, Macy, don't do that to us.
I've only talked to Buddha literally 3 weeks, if that, because we started talking in like July, and then she didn't like what was it? Oh, it was, she didn't like when she came at me out of the blue. She came at me about something, and I was like, what is the problem? Like, I've been answering you. Why are you doing X, Y, and Z? Then she disappeared for a couple of weeks. Then back in August, she came back again. And then it was like after a week, she had that situation in her home. And then she decided, hey, she's not going to talk to me. It's literally about 3 weeks of conversation. But yet she is acting like we've known each other for years. Hey, Marie F. DC said, Monty, for years people said I was unemployed, that my only TV job was at Fox, that I'm a failed journal. They don't care. Exactly.
I can't. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Okay, hold on. God,
girl world isn't nice. I'll just put it that way. If people are trying to get into the girl world, it isn't a nice place. People talk a lot of shit about you. People make shit up on you. And if you know you just got to take the shit sometimes, or you just leave. And there's a lot of people that come and go. I've noticed even in my short time here that people have come and gone.
Next was like,
good for you, Brandy.
And she doesn't like that because, of course, he doesn't look at her like that because she's unattractive. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Who are you to say who's unattractive and who's attractive? Attractiveness is in the eye beholder. If Negs finds DC media girl attractive, that is not my place to say that she is or isn't. Like I said, I stay out of people's relationships. I stay out of people's business. I mind my own. I do my thing. I stay in my lane. I want to call it a day. At the end of the day.
And DC, don't act like you even have the option to do an OnlyFans.
Wait. She does have the option to do an OnlyFans. There's lots of people. In fact, there are, I think there's somebody in their like 60s or 70s that's an OnlyFans making 6 figures a month, I believe it was. Like, Google it, people. Google it. I think I can figure out, because I remember looking at that article a couple months ago and I'm like, wow, you really can be on OnlyFans at any age and make money. Yeah, people love a hot gilf. So I don't know what Vikkivibes' problem is, but her train of thought, her thought process, her thinking is just really off.
Come on, girl. Don't do this to yourself. You say these things, and then you give me all of the ammo. Like, why are you doing that? Don't do that. This is how you know she's bad at this. Damn, I know it's here too. I fucking know it's here. Hold on.
All right, then look it up.
Giving me just all the fucking ammo to go at her.
Right, DC? Gilf is a thing, exactly.
That.
All right, I wish you would look this up beforehand. Like I said, she keeps doing this bullshit. We're going to go forward. No. Let's see what else she has to say. Oh, now it's the whole next thing. Now we're back to
but
DC.
Is she mad? I don't know. I literally don't know.
YouTube is not the place for that.
Sure, if you want to, Polly.
Why can't we hear it? Why can't we hear it? Something's happening.
And no, I never said I was rich. I never said I was a millionaire. I never said any of that.
Do y'all hear it? I know, Pecan. It's my fault.
All right, get your streams right, Vikki. Get your streams right, please. At least do that.
It's my fault, y'all. I will take full responsibility.
See, you made all that up because you're constantly projecting your insecurities onto me.
Okay.
And you constantly want to boast about life. And no.
You know why this is happening, though? Because she hasn't been getting it out on Twitter. So now she has to get it out here, which is fine by me because I'd rather react to it than answer it on Twitter. Because if I react to it, then I can be here with you guys and
Facts, Jen's views.
Need to show your tits and show your body like that. Start an OnlyFans. Make some money off of it. YouTube is not the place for that kind of content.
I know. It was my fault. I should have never said Zaddy. I was trying to make him feel good, and it bit me in the ass.
Oh, confirm. She was calling next Zaddy. I'm glad Monty is still here and just move on. Keep you pushing. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Sunny Bizzle. I'm just going to keep you pushing. Just do my thing. Not be concerned with, what people are saying. I will address it if I have to on this channel. Make content out of it, and that's it.
I never said I was rich. I never said I was a millionaire. I never said any of that. Hussy,
you
made all
said
that
you could pay
because
a
you're constantly
rent.
projecting your insecurities onto me, and you constantly want to boast about life the way it was for you 25 years ago, which no sane person gives a single solitary fuck about. But okay, whatever. Yeah, exactly, Haven. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's incredibly stupid.
Exactly. I'm not sure. I didn't do anything to this lady. I really didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn embarrassing.
Yeah. Right, DC saying that's live, Vikki. You were attracted to him. It's okay as a next.
Yeah, it's totally not Clara.
Especially when people are telling you how amazing your tits are and how pretty your face is, and you still can't make it work. Maybe it's your shitty personality, Vikki. Maybe you're not a charismatic person. Maybe you have no on-camera charisma. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe your personality is so terrible that people can't look past it to see your cleavage and your other assets. How embarrassing.
Yeah, you know what is so funny?
What?
She is
ad hominem again.
Because she is so pressed.
How's she pressed?
It really is like, you guys don't even understand the joy. Because she's trying so hard. God, this fucking DC, let me tell you something.
How's she pressed?
This boosts my fucking ego. You have no idea. I'm not kidding. Oh my god, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Our Lady. DC, I'm sexy, right, T. Higgins? Missy Ann already agreed that I was, right? Right, next, right? Right? Tell me I'm pretty. Do you think I'm pretty? Do you think I'm pretty? Did you choose me? Did you choose me? Tell me you chose me, please. Showing skin means you have no talent.
No logical argument here.
You didn't know that? I need, thank God for my boobs and my skin color. Jesus, thank the Lord.
Boy, oh boy.
Because what would I do otherwise? Right? Allie Dean, you're sexy as fuck. God, what do us sexy
Melanie?
do in this world? My Lord. I know, Our Lady's freaking...
All right, can we go forward? I want to hear what else DC has to say. Let's go forward.
And I really like
topic. There's another.
All right, DC's talking again.
I want to show Hussy's face, but if they won't stop talking about us,
what? I wasn't even talking about her.
I'm just not going to show their sour, angry mugs on the channel. And she is a pick-me girl, a major pick-me girl. And there's another topic. There's another category of person that I've gotten sick to fucking death of is the pick-me tribe. The pick-me tribe.
Who's the pick-me?
And I thought that I would close out with an amusing little anecdote for you guys.
Go ahead.
Another thing I was thinking about on the way back. I have a lot of time in the car to think.
Wow, she's thinking about me in her car ride.
From like,
who is this? This is Vikkivibes.
Younger days.
Oh no! Here we go.
Years ago or so.
Oh,
a little over 20 years
she's
ago.
Gonna give us a fucking story about the 1950 club. No.
I used to go out for drinks and dinner with a member of Congress who's not a boyfriend, who's not a conquest, he was not a date or anything. He was a friend of mine. And this member of Congress was on a committee that is usually a pretty sleepy committee that nobody cares about. But it just so happened that this committee was getting a lot of publicity because of the Bill Clinton impeachment. And their hearings were being broadcast, among other committees, their hearings were being broadcast live
Vikki,
on all the cable networks.
Let's hear what she has to say.
And so the committee members became famous. And
this is really funny.
It was just a weird coincidence of history that it just so happened. And so I knew this member of Congress, and I would run into him at the bars or.
Melanie says she reminds me of Chantel in a lot of ways. She does.
The restaurants and stuff. And so occasionally we would go out together for a drink or we would go out together for dinner as friends, just buddies, nothing more. but it was the goddamnedest thing. Hey, Negs. We would be out at a restaurant, for example, and women would come over. Now, I want you to keep in mind, this man was not an oil painting, and I'm not saying that to be rude, okay? There aren't that many on Capitol Hill. There's not a lot of eye candy on the Hill under the best of circumstances, and this guy was no exception. You know.
Okay, she's reliving the glory days. I really.
Actually, this is an important conversation. If she's doing this story, it's for a reason. I really would rather listen to DC than Vikkivibes, to be honest with you, because at least DC has substance. DC can tell a story. DC is factual. Vikkivibes doesn't know shit. Yeah, keep up the stories, DC. Some of us, I love to hear it. Exactly, because whenever DC's telling a story, I want to hear what she has to say.
I feel like everyone's saying it's
there's a point
boring,
to this.
So DC is pure pick me. That's why. Hold up. That's
no,
why she
she's
totally
not.
changed her image to look like Hot Topic Granny.
Let's
I
go
like
for
to
it.
hear her talk about her younger life. So DC
ad hominem.
is pure pick me. That's why. Hold up.
Ad hominem attack.
That's why she totally changed her image to look like Hot Topic Granny. Left. Oh my gosh, I could not agree more. Hey, Lindsay, you see what freaking Mima? You just missed Mima saying all the fucking fuck shit about me.
Ad hominem attack again, saying Mima.
I'd like to hear her talk about her younger life. Really? But she's so boring. This was 25 years ago. Yes. She has dementia stories. This part is interesting because she talks about how none of these guys wanted to actually take her out. Wait, okay, wait, hold on. Then we gotta watch it.
You know, he looked like a typical member of Congress, right? And we'd be sitting at a table, having dinner and chatting and gossiping about all the goings on the Hill and impeachment and whatever.
Oh, no change there. Come over,
and they would see that there were two of us at the table. Now, any normal person, I mean, it could be a business dinner, it could be a date. Nobody knows, right? You can't be sure. And these women would come over, they would interrupt our conversation. Sometimes they would invite themselves to sit with us.
She hates women.
And they wouldn't leave. And
how do you know that? How does she hate women? Why? Give us some proof. Like, give us some logic. Give us some evidence of why you think DC hates women.
Sometimes they would even, like, I had one woman who was actually shoving me, you know, to try and get within, you know, his range of sight. This was incredible.
How's that funny?
I don't believe this. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
Incredibly irritating. Okay. Because when you are out in public with a member of Congress and they are approached by anyone,
oh my God,
you never know who they are. All right. You never know who they are. They could be a constituent. And if they're a constituent, you don't want to make it seem, you don't want to be rude because you don't want the person to go back and fire up Twitter and start tweeting about, you know, the congressman disrespected you and he didn't pay attention to you and whatever. But these members of Congress are treated like public property when they're out in public.
Misfit says, that's funny, Vikki, because your bestie Hussy only talks about his 20-plus-year-old stories when he was rich. Yeah, I've come upon those stories. Hussy talking about, yeah, he was rich back in the day. He had like a maid back in the day. I've seen some of those.
And it was not the first time this happened. It happened more frequently with him because this guy and people like Joe Scarborough used to go out with like frequently for drinks, dinner. Again, not dating, not boyfriends, nothing like that. It was just friendship.
Oh my God.
And it was amazing that the liberties that some of these women would take, feeling that they were entitled because they had seen this individual on cable. They'd seen him on CNN, on C-SPAN, MS, Fox, whatever.
Yo, she's totally zoning out. Like, rather than listen to a story, she is just laughing her ass off, isn't she?
That they felt that they were entitled to that person's private time.
No, I think that she.
And no matter who they were with, no matter what they were doing, no matter if they were engrossed in a conversation, that they were entitled to then come over and interrupt. And it was insane. It was insane. So when Hussy talks about,
she's thinking
when Hussy
about
talks
me
about,
and
oh,
Hussy
you know,
in her
why did
car
she ever end
ride?
up with one of those men? For this reason. First of all, because I never wanted to end up involved in a relationship with a raging egomaniac and narcissist with a thin skin. Who owes his
right, Marianne? All right, let's go forward. I don't want to listen to what she has to say.
Now.
Let's go forward. Forward a little bit more.
First of all, because I never wanted to end up involved in a relationship with a raging egomaniac and narcissist with a thin skin. Who?
Let's go.
Community you're in.
Let's go forward. I want to hear the story.
I'm unattractive.
Oh.
Living to the public, which means that you have.
Seriously, she's still laughing. Exactly, V.
To cater to the public, no matter how inconvenient it is.
What are you doing, Vikki? Okay,
like, let's
hear what DC has to
begging
say.
For forgiveness and talking about how.
Oh my God!
Wait
is
a
this
second.
a spoken word?
Your salary.
No, it's a good story. It's a good story. Let's listen to it.
Well, it's funny. What the fuck?
No matter what hour of the day or night it is. And no matter how much the public feels that you belong to them because you are a public servant and they are paying your salary. I don't need that life. And I sure as fuck do not need to end up in a press conference with a grimace plastered to my face as my husband's revolting sexual kinks are exposed for all the world to see as he's standing up there begging for forgiveness and talking about how.
Oh my God, is this a spoken word? What's happening right now?
No, it's a good story, Vikki.
What is happening? Is she performing?
I've noticed that Misfits, when Vikki doesn't have anything valid to say, she laughs, and then she'll bring her screen full screen when somebody actually doesn't make a valid point that she can't counter. I've noticed she brings herself full screen and then we'll either laugh or we'll just start with her ad hominem attacks.
He had a talk with God or Jesus and he's been forgiven for approaching the DC madam and asking for a woman to come to the house when I'm not around to dress him up in diapers or treat him like an adult baby. I don't need this shit.
What
right?
the
I don't need
kind
that.
of like
that is not
specific
a life choice
scenario is that?
So I have been around men who are in the public eye, and I've seen the way that women act, and I've seen the way that women treat each other around these men. Okay.
Exactly.
So when I see it played out on
YouTube
or on any social media platform, I recognize it for what it is.
Where's your evidence, Vikkivibes?
I know what it is, and I can spot it a mile away. So when I see no matter what creator they're going after, and then they get together in some kind of a gang to call out that creator for breaking their heart or whatever, it's like, bitch, come on. Are you fucking serious? But the thing is that these women on YouTube and the other social media platforms, they're amateurs compared to the professionals that we've got here in DC. And I've seen this played out hundreds of times. So when I see somebody who's trying to outsmart me or trying to outmaneuver another creator, and they're getting rewarded and attaboys and ass pats from other creators who should know better, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. And I'm sorry. I don't believe their stories. I don't.
DC Medical says it's specific because it happened to a United States Senator, David Vitter. Yeah, it happens to a lot of people, a lot of creators, a lot of people in real life situations a lot of the time.
Believe them. Is Monty a flirt? Probably.
I am a flirt.
What? How do we get from flirting to thinking that you're engaged to a man you've never met?
I even admitted it. I was flirting. They were flirting with me. I was flirting back with them. I've admitted to that. I've admitted to many things. I don't see why my whole private conversation is such a big deal, as if I've victimized people, like I've literally hurt them. I haven't done no such thing. I haven't hurt anybody physically. I haven't hurt anybody mentally. Maybe I wasn't there at the time that they wanted me to be there, as in Buddha bitch. But how is that my problem? I'm a person over the internet. I can't be there for everybody. I have my own life as well. My mother had died. I have my own things to do.
I don't believe their stories. I don't believe them. Is Monty a flirt? Probably. So what? How do we get from flirting to thinking that you're engaged to a man you've never met, who's in a completely different country? I don't get it. I don't see that leap. And I'm not about that life.
DC, you gave up everything you love to move into an attic. What are you talking about? All right, we're done with her here because I just can't anymore.
Right, Corey,
I have a very low tolerance for DC. Unless she's talking about me, and which
facts, Billy's in Mimi. Big facts.
Goofy beach.
All right, let's go back to DC. I don't want to hear what Vikkivibes has to say.
Hold on. Women who feel that just because they've been in the community for X number of months or years, that they have a right to my life, that they have a right to come in here and sort of elbow their way around the community and say what's what and keep on expressing an opinion that I have told them to keep to themselves when they are in my chat. I consider this channel to be an extension of my home. You are literally sitting with me in my living room right now.
Thank you, Freebird.
I wouldn't allow a stranger to walk through the door of my home and tell me to go fuck myself and expect to hang around and be treated to a cup of tea and a cookie. No, it doesn't work like that. So when I establish the rules for my community and I enforce them, if you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to be here. It's not going to be on the test. You're free to leave whenever you like. But if I then turn around and I tell you to go and you don't, and then I block you, I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And I would strongly advise all of you to refrain from developing parasocial relationships with any of these creators.
True,
it doesn't matter who they are, what sex, what gender, whatever. We are human. We make mistakes. We are fallible, and we have personal lives. And sometimes we don't want to reveal everything of our personal lives. So for you then to turn around.
In short, don't take any advice from DC. Her channel's
right, Tracy,
dead.
yes.
No one likes her anymore.
No, I'm gonna take the advice because it's factual and it's logical. That yeah, I shouldn't be making all these like deep connections online with people I really don't know and have them try to rely on me when I have my own life. I have my own personal situations that I have to deal with. So yeah, I will take that advice.
She's just a whole, but yep, DC has become such a bottom feeder. Yep, she's a sellout.
Right, Sofa Bound says Chantel is sleeping with a married man and no one is having a fit over that. Exactly. Exactly. Why isn't anybody calling her out on that? Like, even the Cuba rage was completely a mess, but she only got heat for how long? And then it was back to normal? Tracy S says it's like a pack of wolves. Exactly. Hey, Edna, welcome.
And she's not Latina. We should keep that in mind too.
I'll disagree with Femme here. DC is not a bottom feeder. She's actually bringing logic in this conversation.
I'm very upset that I cannot find this clip of DC giving all the excuses in the free world.
How convenient. You can't find the clip, huh? Can never find the clip.
Reasons why Next didn't invite her to the fucking party or whatever. The
How convenient that we have been on. Well, I've been on for over 2 hours, nearly 2 hours and 15 minutes. And every single time that Vikkivibes is supposed to find a clip or find some sort of evidence, she has not. And she always complains. It sucks that she can't find this. It sucks she can't find that. She's looking for what she's supposed to find. Well, find it before you start your stream, Vikkivibes. This is one of the things I've noticed right away. Don't defer to your chat. Find what you're supposed to find so that you can show the proof.
Concert, and it was just so funny, and I can't find it, and I'm very upset about it. Wait, let me see.
She's not going to find it.
Pinned for a while. It has
no,
I really hate
I know you can't find it.
Start poking into our personal lives and asking personal questions and going to other creators who are known for going IRL and known for doxing. I'm sorry, but that is an insta ban from my community. I'm not going to stand for it.
Well,
I'm not going to stand for it. Feel free to do it. You can go to wherever you want. But if you start making inroads into trying to interfere in my life or the life of my family or the life of a loved one,
thank you, Floria. Appreciate you.
So everybody needs to control themselves. And stop getting engaged to people you've never met. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is, Trisha. There's some great channels out there with fantastic educational content.
True.
Where I've learned a great deal, but that doesn't mean that I then turn around and assume that I am best friends with the person who uploaded the video.
No, you didn't learn anything,
I mean, I have a lot of respect for people like Kiana Doherty.
My mistake, trying to be as accommodating and friendly to people. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with being accommodating and friendly to people. It's just allowing people to be in your life when they shouldn't be. So I need to make sure that my boundaries are in check between viewer and creator. But like I've said before, everybody that's, been outing DMs, they're all creators. Every single one of them has had a channel. Every single one. Look it up. That's the truth. Every single person. Yeah, I'll make sure my boundaries are in check. Lesson learned. Hopefully I can recover from this. I know what's my Twitch name. I'll give you the link to my Twitch right here. I've been soon enough. Very impromptu. I'll tell you when. Jan's View says Vikki can only operate with petty fam in her ear. Exactly.
I think that her videos are amazing.
Oh God, she's so boring. Quick, Vikki.
I think she's a really appealing, attractive content creator. That doesn't mean that after I watch a video that I feel that she and I are friends and that entitles me then to start making demands in her comment section or reaching out to her and getting angry if she doesn't respond. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. So anyway, listen, you guys, I have talked for an hour. I appreciate you guys listening to me.
Thank you, Dame.
Thank you so much. I will be back probably tomorrow with the magazine flipping stream. If not tomorrow, then Monday. But I am going to sit down now. I'm going to get to work on my pre-recorded videos for Blogtober. Like I said, I'm not going to be uploading that many.
I can't. The fucking monotone gets me.
What do you mean? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end it here because she's just gonna talk some shit, and I'm not about that life. Smash that like button, everybody. Hopefully, this stream we've shown that Vikkivibes are all about the ad hominem attacks because it seems that's all she cares to do. That's all she knows to do. That's all she wants to do is give out those ad hominem attacks, which is, fallacious. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done. Stick to the facts. Stick to what she is searching through her phone for all the time, but never brings it out. Because she's out. If you've noticed, she's been doing that. She should stop laughing when she can't think of something to say, and she should come with, some prepared arguments, some prepared proof, rather than just doing shit on the fly and doing it for views because it's wrong. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm out. Hopefully we learned something. Hopefully Vikkivibes sniping this has learned something as well. And I will be back later this evening for the regular Monty After Dark. So if you're not a fan of this stuff, it's okay. Not everybody's going to be a fan of that. So the regular Monty After Dark, talking about the community, Foodie Beauty, Natter, and everybody else. I will be back later this afternoon / this evening for all of that jazz. Other than that, take care of yourself and have a good one. Bye-bye. Smash that like button.
Thank you.